Hi, it's Cardi D 17, and I had a dream about the Jonas Brothers last night, so let me tell you it. Okay. Trying to remember it. Okay. I was 16 and I was in college. I'm in high school. And like 16 or 15. And I knew someone was coming because I had like these knowing powers or whatever. And what's it called? There's this really mean girl. She looked like Ashley Tisdale, except her face a little different. And I had like this plaque thing that showed how to destroy her, because like she wasn't a robot or anything, but she was really mean and everything. So I like painted her blue. I dumped water on her and all that crap. And then I said, because I knew the person was coming the next day, and this was a Thursday. I said, "You're off." It said at the end of the plaque, "Miss Jennifer is allowed to go off from school tomorrow." And she believed it. And then the Jonas Brothers, I didn't know who was coming, and the Jonas Brothers limo broke down, and they went to our high school because there was nowhere else to go, and they visited everyone. And what's it called? Then Demi Lovato came in our class, and I passed out, and Nick Jonas woke me up and said, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm fine." And then we went to lunch, and Nick was sitting to my left, Joe was sitting to my right, and Kevin was sitting across from me. Kevin's like vividly in this. I only saw him like twice in this dream. And I saw Nick's the main character in this dream, and Joe's like the second main character. Kevin and Joe were like sort of like, you can't really see them that much. And then we're at lunch, and I'm talking to everyone. I'm talking to them, and it's just like a little table. And then Jennifer walks by in the hallway. She's all like smiling or whatever because she's all wet and crap. And then Nick's like, "Oh, I think I'm falling in love with someone." And I look over, and it's her. And then he says, "Wait," he says, "I don't really care about this band anymore. I'm going to ditch it." I know he would never say that, but still, that's what he said in my dream. And he was about to leave and go get her, and there was like this ditch in the like school lunchroom, and it was like this. It would go like this and then come back up. And he went down that for some reason to get her. I don't know why. And I started crying. And Joe was like, "It's okay." And he like gave me like a kiss on the lips. And like gave me a hug. And it felt like in my dream that I was, you know the little containers that like have salad in them or whatever? But it's just a container. I felt like I was crying and laying in that. And then Nick comes over and says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm never going to leave this band." And then he comes over and gives me like 10 kisses in a row on the lips and gives me a big hug. And he says, then me and him go and hang out in the kitchen. And he goes to tell me something in my ear, and he whispers, "I think I'm falling in love with you." And then I was talking to him, and it seemed real because I said, "Hey, you remember me from JustinTV.com, Nick Jonas Lover? You were answering all my questions last night." And he said, "This isn't real, though. This is just part of my dream stuff." He says, "No, I was answering somebody else's questions. I forget their username." But he was really answering all my questions because I asked a bunch of different questions, and he kept answering them. And then he said, "I never got to," and then I said, "I never got to ask you this one question." And he said, "What?" I said, "Do you visit elementary schools?" Because that's what I said in JustinTV.com, but I was in high school. And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Oh, thanks, Artie." And we just hung out together. We watched the sunset. And then their limo got fixed, so I had a picture of all three of them, and all three signed it. And then they gave me like this really good guitar and signed it. And before Nick left, he was the last one to get out. Everyone gave me like a kiss, and Nick was the last one to get out. And I pulled him back, and I gave him a kiss, and I whispered, "I think I'm falling in love with you too." And then he left, and my dream was over. So yeah, it was sort of like a love story. That'd be awesome if that turned into a selling story. That was really short. Oh, thanks for listening. Bye. Bye.